Shalom Israel, first giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahushua. All praises due. You already know, man, another day to get closer, another day in this captivity, another day to either better yourself or stay in the same spot. So it's always a personal decision. It's always right or wrong. It's your choice to do what you got to do. All right. And today's video, bro, I'm going to just be reading a passage, bro, for the people who either spread the truth or people that's in the truth. You know, just like consider how Paul felt, right? And consider what Paul went through and preaching the resurrection, the law of liberty, Yahushua, preaching all that, right? So just imagine the trouble Paul went through. Picture it in real life, bro. Because he wrote letters to a lot of these places. Corinthian, Galatia, Romans, Ephesians. He went everywhere, bro. Not everywhere, but he went. It's a map showed you where he went, but he went a lot of different places, right? And this is not like how it is on YouTube. You can just post a video from one spot and anybody around the world can look at it, bro. It's not that. Paul actually went real time, talking to people, face to face, preaching in front of people. So Paul didn't have it easy, bro. And of course, we don't have it easy, but the yoke, Yahushua said, my yoke is easy. So this captivity is terrible, bro, but it's never too much you can't bear, all right? So 2 minutes into this video, let's get into these scriptures, bro. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4. It says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. Paul received the ministry of preaching the gospel of Yahushua HaMashiach, being resurrected from the dead, and the law of liberty, right? So Paul received that ministry. He says, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty or shame, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the power deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commanding ourselves to every man's conscience and the sight of the power. All right. I'm read that one more time. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the power deceitfully. Like a lot of these church houses, not every church house. And I got a video coming about religion, bro. So I'm gonna get that video prepared, but not every church is like being like the pastor's being deceitful. He's just blind. You know, but majority of pastors handle the word of the power deceitfully. It's a lot of shit they're taught because one of the oldest religions was the Sumerians. You have them. You have the Atlanteans. It's a lot of different shit that came before the Bible got put together, right? And they get taught all of that. They go to seminary school, which is half truth and half lies. So they're meant to deceive you with the doctrine of Christ, which is Krishna, Horus, and Zeus. Greek mythology, Hinduism, and Egyptian Kemet, right? We don't subscribe to any of those. So why are we worshiping Jesus Christ? That's not his name. And everything they teach in the church house is not us. The Hebrew Israelites had their own culture, okay? We had our own set of beliefs. Everything was different. Everything was set aside. We're not following anything that they did, all right? Now, there's a lot of shit that's not taught to us that's not in this book, but it's part of the shit that we wrote. So what you don't know is what they use against you. Okay? Just always remember that. What you don't know is what they go use against you and try to throw you off your square, because obviously nobody in this planet has everything. These devils do, though. They have all our books. Besides the devil, anybody else who's in this captivity don't know everything. We don't know everything. It said we know in part and we prophesy in part. Just know that what we have is still the truth. We have our salvation. That's all we need. All right? It says, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the power. We know who he is, man. We know we the true people of the we know we're the people of this book. We know we are the Hebrew Israelites. We know that Black, Latinos, and Native Americans are part of that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We know who Yahweh is. We know who his son Yahweh Shai is, and not the sun in the sky. We know how Yahweh Shai came back for the lost sheep of Israel, which is the northern kingdom. We know our salvation don't depend on the laws of man, which is what they give us, this Torah. We know our salvation not dependent on that. So this truth is bearing witness with man's conscience. Either some believe and some don't, bro, okay? Not everybody go believe. It says, commending ourselves to every man conscience in sight of the power. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Okay? If the gospel be hid, it's just hid to them that's lost, okay? There's nothing you can do about it. It's what the Most High did. It's a supernatural thing. Something supernatural in a whole nother realm. He has spiritually blinded them. They can't see past anything, okay? It's like, it's no shade or anything thrown, but they just don't question nothing. It's just what the Most High did. They go with their African American, okay? They believe that they are Africans. Some people believe that their DNA go back all the way to Africa, that they're Africans, okay? Most High say he put a difference between the Israelites and Egyptians. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the power, shall shine unto them. In whom the power of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. The third eye is closed. Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of the power, should shine unto them. I got a precept. Yahweh Shai is like our big brother. He's our master, okay? He said he came in an image of his father. It's proven in the scriptures that Yahweh Shai was a man of color. I'm a man of color. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 23. It says, for God created man to be immortal. For the power created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Okay? An image of his own eternity, bro. It says, I and the Father, you and me, I and you. I think Yahweh Shai said, I am the Father and you and me. It's all the same thing, bro. All right. Just put two to two together, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what you think of that. The spirit that hit you, and you'll get the right revelation. Verse 5, for we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, the master, and ourselves your servants for Yahweh's sake, whom the power hath commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of the power in the face of Yahushua Mashiach. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us. And all praises to Yahweh. We are troubled on every side. Yeah, big V8, bro. Big V8. Verse 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in a body the dying of the Lord Yahushua, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our body. It doesn't matter what happened to us, bro. The Most High gets us. It says whether we wake or sleep, alive or dead, bro, the Most High still got us. Gotta have that faith. At the end of the day, bro, it comes down to faith. It doesn't matter what. Okay, I'm putting it like this, bro. We know who Yahweh and Yahushua is. Other people know who their God is, okay? I say their God. We have the God, the one who created everything. At the end of the day, if you're not blinded, and if you have an open mind, and you understand these scriptures, bro, it doesn't matter how much you read, and you know, because it's proof, it's proven. It's still the faith. It's the belief. That's why you have to be a believer, bro, to believe, to understand this. You have to believe, bro. Whether you're an atheist or anything you do, bro, you have to have faith that you go accomplish it. Hebrews 11, let's go to that precept. I think it's Hebrews 11:6. It says, but without faith it's impossible to please him. Can't please the Most High without faith, man. All right. Verse 11. For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahushai's sake, that the life also of Yahushai may be made manifest in our mortal flesh. But to be persecuted, bro, I mean, this is what has to happen. All right. So then death worketh in us, but life in you. Just like Yahushua died for us that we may live, these prophets back in the day, they have to die, and they put the light in us. Okay? It's the same thing. We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore spake. I believe, and now I'm speaking. All right? That's how it is, man. None of this would be here if it wasn't, they didn't believe, okay? Verse 14. Knowing that he which raised up the master Yahushua shall raise up us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. And shall present us with you. Khan. For all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many rebound. Yeah, this might be a type of my Bible, bro. Renown to the glory of the power. Verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Galatians 6:9, right? He says, be not weary in well doing, for in due season you shall reap if you faint not. All right. I got another precept. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 24. She love me like the dope, man. Yeah, Proverbs 24:10, bro, says, if thou faint in a day of adversity, thy strength is small. All right? And that day that can take weeks, months, years, bro. It's just the faith. The faith is what's going to keep you going, bro. It says, by grace ye are saved. If he would just go kill you or put you in wrath, bro, he wouldn't have woke you up to this truth. You have to remember that. All right? It says we are, verse 8 of 2 Corinthians chapter 4. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Master, Yahushua, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our body, okay? Remember that. Keep that. Believe that. Have faith in that. Humble yourself. That's the only way you'll get out of here, bro. Verse 16. I'm reading it one more time. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. People will think you crazy. People think you stuck in your own perception. People think that you have your ego is getting in the way of you looking at the truth. No, man, it's proven and it's in the scriptures. You can't see the electromagnetic spectrum, okay? If you want to go technical, you can't see it with these two eyes, bro. I think it's like around 1%, maybe less than 1%, could be 2%, but you don't see that. You barely see anything with these two eyes, bro. You only see what's terrestrial, what's earthly. You can't see the spiritual realm. Okay? It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. Going to Miami, going to turn up, going, and disclaimer, bro, disclaimer. If you have the money, all things are lawful unto me, but I will not be bought under the power of any. All things are lawful to me, but all things are not expedient, or all things edify not. Right? Let every man work at his own salvation with fear and trembling. Every man and woman is responsible for their own salvation, right? For a woman, she knows she has to humble herself, put her pride to the side, and become a virtuous woman to attract the best man possible that just go be there for her, right? And she has to submit. That's how, and she gets saved through childbearing, all right? The men, it's the same. It's not the same thing, but it's the same thing because it's a pecking order. The head of the woman is the man, and the head of the man is a Mashiach, and the head of a Mashiach is the Father. So we all have to submit ourselves to the power that's over us, right? So you have the funds, do what you go do, right? Just make sure that you know you still living righteously. All praises for you if you have the funds or availability or anything to do what you will please, right? But just think about it on a spiritual level. Everything, you can do what you want, but a lot of shit is just a distraction. Going to parties, concerts, going out of town, just trying to live it up is what I'm getting at. Put away your problems. Now, everybody got their own vices that they put their problems away, right? That's different. But I'm saying not facing them bitches at all, bro. People are not trying to get in this truth. They'll say, we only live once, and they do it whatever the fuck they want to do. I mean, you can't do that, bro. You can have a good heart, but if your method of life is get it by any means, bro, you got to reevaluate yourself and examine yourself. Nobody want to live a life in poverty. And nobody want to struggle, bro. But you got to go through something to know something. Work for what you want. Do it the right way. I got one more precept. Since I touched on all of that, right? It says all things are lawful unto me, okay? But let's get this last precept. Oh yeah, this video, I'm not trying to have a long video. All right. Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13, verse 14, all right? Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Okay? Check out Spirits Daily, bro. Follow Yahweh Shai in his commandments, man. Yahweh in his commandments. Salakia. We're under the law of liberty, which Yahweh Shai preached. Okay? Giving all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. These tribulations is coming. Got to get our minds prepared. Have your game plan ready, bro. Renew the inner man day by day. Reach new realms within yourself. Yahweh's always within us, bro. Got to tap in. Got to go through something to know something. Shalom.